Hey everybody, welcome back to This Old Trike. Today, we're going to show you how to make a stand for your US90 to help keep the balloon tires off the ground. This is one that is almost done. I got 3 more that are in process, and one that I've got up here that I'm just finishing up. So let me show you how I did this. If you've been a viewer of any of my videos, and hopefully you have, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've been a viewer for any amount of time, you might know from past videos that I am not a good welder. But it turns out, through the observation of my very good friend Dan Henning, that I was using my Hobart welder that I set up for solid wire. I've got gas. Here, let me show you. A mixture of argon gas. I've got it all set up for solid wire, so I didn't have to use flux core wire, so I could weld. And Dan, thank you Dan for observing that despite, let's see if I can find that old spool. Despite being set up for solid wire, I was using this wire. And I didn't know that that symbol stood for flux core. Didn't say flux core anywhere on this. And it must have been in the bin with the solid wire. And so I was trying to use this. I had the polarity set for solid wire. Had flux core in it, and it was like welding with a sparkler. And my very good friends Patrick Wells, Southeast Vintage Cycle Rescue, pointed out to me I'm a very poor, horrible welder. But today I hopefully will redeem myself. So let me show you how I welded this up using proper welding setup. So I'm not a pro, right? I'm not stacking dimes here, and really I don't need to be. This thing's going to be painted black, sitting underneath. Man, it'd be great if I could focus. Yeah, see, I got some bubbles there. I'm going to hit this with a little bit of grinding just to hit down, knock down any high spots. This was bad because that was a big gap. That's actually still pretty hot. Probably shouldn't touch it. But the goal was not to make it beautiful. You know, I didn't want it to look horrible. No, it looks good. This one's got a little curve to it, a little character. But right, am I right? You know, that's not bad. I've been welding for like a week with this proper setup. So I'm going to call these the Middlebrook ATC US90 stands because my buddy Toby sold me a US90 that had a stand under one, and it was like this, but I've modified it. I have shortened the uprights by 3 inches by the height of a caster. So the one I got from my buddy is stationary. Once you set it up, you really can't move it, but these will be movable. And I actually figured out I made a mistake on the first one I made. This needs to be about 10 inches, or else you're going to hit brake drum or sprocket chain cover. So the one I made here, I'm going to have to get my cutoff wheel and cut those back because those are too narrow. It's either cut them back or cut them off and re-weld them, and I think I'm just going to cut them back. It doesn't really matter. But this catches the foot pegs. I'm going to put a little rubber, adhesive back rubber on that, a little adhesive back rubber in that, so it'll cradle your restored 90 or whatever, you know, just not going to mar it up. But on the underside, I drilled holes. I've welded in nuts to allow the caster to screw into. I've got to drill holes in the underside of this one, weld some nuts in this one, weld on the foot peg catch and the axle catch on those 3, and then I can start painting them black. So we're kind of in the home stretch. Let's keep going. So I bought a bag of these nuts from McMaster Car. I can't remember what size they are. They are 3/8 by 16. Grade 2 heavy hex jam nut, plain finish. So they're kind of low profile, and I needed them. I got one on here. I needed the extra spacing because it was just too tight, but I'm welding one inside the pipe. But it's still pretty hot. So to do that, I've got a handy dandy eye bolt that has the same, where is it? Same thread. So I'm just sticking these through. Like this, like so. Tightening this down. Putting 2 tacks on the nut to keep it in. Kind of wedge these into place like that. You see the nuts in there, and the caster just screws in, nice and easy. Not going to put it all the way in because then I got to take it all the way out, but I'm just going to hit it with a flap wheel on my grinder and clean things up a little bit, and then she's ready for paint. And now I just got to weld these these and these, oops, on those 3 on the ground right there, and I'll be done. If you're wondering what this is, stay tuned. It is what it looks like. What's up, girl?
What's up?
So Palin's come out here to help me finish up the stands here. And as I was showing her, we've welded nuts inside the square tube for the caster to screw into. And that is going to cause a little interference when we put these plugs in. So we just modified a plug and it sits nice in there. So we're just going to use these handy dandy clippers and clip off one lower rib, and they seem to work fine. And then once we do that, we'll put the casters in. So that doesn't have any plugs in it yet, but only 5 of these to do. We've picked the 590s that we're gonna put them under, and then we'll get going. So here we go. All right, so, okay, we have been gluing down little pieces of rubber. I thought I had adhesive back stuff around, but apparently I don't. So we've been doing this. Something we can do to really hold these down is put a 3-wheeler on them.
Wow.
So maybe we'll go do that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Sure.
All right. There it is. So, we did the first 5. Tires are off the ground. Some of them don't have ideal tires anyway, but we're going to preserve them, right, honey?
Yeah.
So we did 5. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other one's got to stand.
Oh.
But Mr. Toby has asked if I would sell that back to him, that stand, because his dad made it. And his dad passed. So we'll do that. So 9. So we did about a third of them. That only took all weekend. But look at this one. This one needs some love. Here, we got some stands. We'll pop one under that. But that's what we're gonna call it for right now. So thanks for watching. That's how you can make a 90 stand that keeps your 90s off the ground but gives you the mobility to move them around side to side, front to back. And I'll come up with the measurements of square tube that I used, get a rough cost on each, and it's just, you got to know how to weld a little bit, and you can learn easily. That's what I did. Maybe Palin should learn how to do the next 5.
No.
Anyway, all right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. We'll catch you next time.